Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Yesterday was an exciting day. Got K2 in, and we need to finish out K1 so that we can possibly get it in. What I want to do today is I want to finish sanding out the deck and also the hull, and really would like to get just one coat. I mean, if we do the same thing that we did with K2, is get one coat of varnish on, then we will possibly go out maybe later on tomorrow to put that one in the water as well. And then maybe my wife and I can get out on a lake. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue sanding on this. Then we're going to flip it over and do the other side. So let's get cracking. So I'm starting now at 80 grit, and then I'll do this all, get all the surfaces nice again, then come back with 150, and probably we'll come back with 240 to make this a whole lot nicer. This got a lot of coats of epoxy on it, so we can really kind of work it. I'm going to try to get this as smooth as possible. So let's continue. So we did 80, and it really is smooth once again. And then we're going to come back here with 150. I'll get all of this again, and then we'll come back, I think, with a 240 and be finished and ready to do a little denatured alcohol and put that first coat on. So looking forward to getting that done. We may try rolling it as well. So it may be a different technique, but we want to try to, I'd like to get 2 coats on the bottom here. That'd be great. And we could flip it over and do the varnish on the top and possibly have some, if it could get finished by tonight, then tomorrow I'll put the seat in and all that. Maybe we could get out boating in it. So let's get this one going. I'm going to take and do some denatured alcohol, and then we're going to come back and do a 240, kind of get this, all the swirls out a little bit more. I think this is going to be so much better than what we did on the other one, just prepping that. But once fall gets back here, we'll be able to take care of that one. This one will just be a little bit easier to take care of. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to denature alcohol this, and then I'm going to do a 240. Talking about my bad as I get ever mattered. You threw it away, and now you're looking back, wishing that we got buried. Know what they say, only time will tell. You know what they say, did I ever really care? I don't think I did. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can't help myself, I wonder if you still feel the way I feel when somebody calls you out. Are you sleeping with someone new, someone new, I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new. So 80, 150, and then 240. If I would have had a higher, I probably would have gone there. But this surface is really nice now, really smooth. We'll take and I'm going to go over this twice with denatured alcohol, and then we will actually prepare to put our first coat of varnish on. And you know, I keep thinking I want to do 2 coats, but I'd actually like to get this one out on the water as well. So we'll have all the time in the world to do more coats of varnish, take a lot more time. So what I think I'm going to do is let's just take and denature this down twice, do a little cleanup around here because I've got sanding disc pads all over the place. And I think what I'm going to do is, there's some of these that could actually be used again just for hand sanding on anything else, but you know, I don't want to be a hoarder, which sometimes my wife thinks I am, because I'll go, oh, I'll use that for another project, and then, you know, 5-6 years later we still have it here. So I'm not going to mess with that. We're just going to go ahead and denature this down and move from there. So I feel like I have the surface really clean now. There are still some shiny spots in there, but boy, taking into consideration what we had on the last one, I could still go down a little bit further, but I am starting to get into the weave, and I don't want to go down anymore. So what we're going to end up doing, I'm going to put a tape line down here, then we can fold it up so that any varnish that does kind of build up won't roll down onto the front side of this. So let's go ahead and put that tape line in, and then we'll get ready to do some varnishing. So that went on a whole lot easier, and I would recommend doing that again anytime. If we kind of look through the surface of this, it is smooth. I do see a few little areas that we didn't get, but that's okay. I mean, this is just the very first coat, and this was just the sealant. So one of the things that I did find, so if you roll that on, very good. The other part is, you know, we start looking at the surface itself, and the surface itself is pretty smooth. Before it wasn't. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but there are swirl marks from the sanding. So what I'm hoping, I don't know, what I'm hoping is that, because we also had this in the other one too, that those will dissipate as we keep building varnish on it. But then again, I'm also afraid that maybe it won't, but maybe buffing will make it come out. So we're just going to let this dry, and we'll let this dry, and then once it does, we're going to flip it over and do the front side, or the deck, and after that we're going to put the deck lid in, everything else, so that we can possibly get these on the water tomorrow. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like. I think it's supposed to rain, but maybe there's some little spots during the day that we can get them out. I'm really happy with the finish. I'm going to turn on the lights. It is about 2 o'clock, and we'll get the lights on, flip this thing over, get the tape off, and then we will varnish the hull. I mean the deck. Probably, you know, the smart thing, if I wasn't trying to get this in the water, I would just continue to just go in here and just put some build-up coats on it. But that'll be later. We'll do that this fall. There we go, 1 coat of varnish on K1, and that's all we're going to do. But we'll let this dry, and maybe we can put the seats in this weekend. And fingers crossed, if the weather's nice tomorrow, then maybe we can get them both out. But that's going to be it for now. We'll catch you tomorrow.